Welcome to Knowledge Panel. Today we're taking you on a journey to South Africa. South Africa is a place of fascinating contrasts, a country that's both beautiful and complex. Over the next few minutes, we're going to dive deep into the heart of South Africa, exploring the things that make this country so unique. We're talking history, culture, wildlife, and everything in between. So buckle up, get ready to learn, and maybe, just maybe, by the end of this video, you'll be booking your ticket to South Africa. Let's start with the obvious. South Africa is a melting pot of cultures. They have 11 official languages. 11, that's more than the European Union. We're talking Afrikaans, English, isiNdebele, isiXhosa, isiZulu, Sepedi, Sesotho, Setswana, Siswati, Shivenda, and Xitsonga. Each language represents a different community and history. South Africa's story is a tapestry woven from many threads. Imagine ordering a bunny chow when you can barely pronounce the restaurant's name. It's enough to make you just point at the menu. But that's part of the fun. Embrace the diversity, the chaos, the sheer impossibility of it all. Because in the end, that's what makes South Africa so special. When I hear the term Rainbow Nation, it sounds like something out of a Disney movie, right? All singing, all dancing, all kumbaya. But South Africa's journey to becoming the Rainbow Nation was anything but a fairy tale. This term was coined by Archbishop Desmond Tutu. He used it to describe a country emerging from apartheid, a system designed to divide and oppress. The Rainbow Nation is about reconciliation, forgiveness, and building a future where everyone belongs. It takes courage, compassion, and dialogue. And sometimes a little humor helps. South Africa is working on it every day, proving a nation can heal, people can change, and we can all learn to live together in peace. Okay, let's be honest, when most people think of South Africa, they think of one thing: animals. This place is like a real-life National Geographic documentary. You've got your lions, your elephants, your rhinos, all just hanging out, doing their thing. Places like Kruger National Park, Sabi Sands, Madikwe Game Reserve. These are vast stretches of land where animals roam free. And if you're lucky, you might even spot the big five: lion, leopard, elephant, rhino, and buffalo. But here's the thing about South Africa. They don't just show off their wildlife, they protect it. They understand that these animals are a national treasure, and they've put in place incredible conservation efforts to ensure their survival. So yeah, you can go on safari and get your Instagram-worthy shots, but you'll also be supporting a country that's committed to preserving its natural heritage for generations to come. And that's something worth bragging about. Now let's head over to Cape Town, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. And no trip to Cape Town is complete without a visit to Table Mountain. Imagine this, a flat-topped mountain rising up dramatically from the earth, overlooking the city and the sparkling Atlantic Ocean. And the views? Don't even get me started on the views. Now, if you're feeling adventurous, you can hike to the top. But for those of us who prefer our exercise with a side of air conditioning, there's a cable car. It rotates 360 degrees as it ascends, giving you breathtaking views of the city and the coastline. Once you're at the top, you can wander around, take in the scenery, and maybe even spot a dassie. They're these adorable little creatures that look like a cross between a rabbit and a squirrel. But whether you hike, ride, or simply gaze up in awe, Table Mountain is an experience you won't soon forget. Okay, after all that adventure, you're probably thirsty, right? Well, you're in luck because South Africa also happens to be one of the world's best wine producers. We're talking about regions like Stellenbosch, Franschhoek, Paarl. These are places where rolling vineyards stretch as far as the eye can see. And the best part, you can actually visit these wineries, sample the goods, and learn about the winemaking process from the people who know it best. South African wines are something special. They've got everything from bold reds to crisp whites and everything in between. So whether you're a wine connoisseur or just someone who enjoys a good glass of vino, make sure you add South African wine to your list. It's the perfect way to unwind after a long day of exploring, or, you know, just because it's Tuesday. Now let's talk about something sparkly: gold and diamonds. South Africa isn't just about pretty landscapes and cute animals, it's also got a rich mining history. In fact, South Africa is one of the world's largest producers of gold and diamonds. The discovery of diamonds in the late 19th century led to a massive gold rush, transforming the country's economy and shaping its future. But it's important to remember that this wealth came at a cost. The mining industry in South Africa has a complex and often troubled past. marked by exploitation and inequality. But today, there are efforts underway to create a more ethical and sustainable mining industry, one that benefits all South Africans. So, next time you admire a sparkling diamond or a gleaming gold ring, take a moment to think about its origins, the people who mined it, and the impact it had on their lives. Alright, let's head south to the tip of the African continent to a place called the Cape of Good Hope. For centuries, sailors feared this stretch of coastline. They called it the Cape of Storms because of its treacherous waters and unpredictable weather. But the Cape of Good Hope is more than just a scary name on a map, it's a place of incredible natural beauty. With towering cliffs, crashing waves, and an abundance of wildlife. You can spot whales, dolphins, seals, and even penguins. Yes, penguins in Africa. And if you're a history buff, you'll love exploring the old lighthouses and shipwrecks that dot the coastline. Today, the Cape of Good Hope is a symbol of hope, a beacon of light guiding us towards a brighter future. Now let's talk about cities. South Africa has some of the most vibrant and diverse urban landscapes in the world. First up, we have Johannesburg, the city of gold. It's the largest city in South Africa and the economic powerhouse of the country. Here you'll find towering skyscrapers, world-class shopping, and a thriving arts and culture scene. Next we have Cape Town, the mother city. This place has it all: stunning natural beauty, a rich history, and a laid-back vibe that's hard to resist. Then there's Durban, a coastal city known for its warm waters, golden beaches, and delicious Indian-influenced cuisine. So whether you're a city slicker or a beach bum, South Africa has a city that's perfect for you. Now, no trip to South Africa is complete without experiencing the vibrant culture of its townships. These communities, born out of the apartheid era, are full of life, resilience, and a spirit that's impossible to ignore. Take Soweto, for example. Located in Johannesburg, Soweto is the most famous township in South Africa. It's a place where you can learn about the country's struggle for freedom. Visit Nelson Mandela's former home. Experience the energy of a community that's overcome incredible adversity. But remember, when visiting townships, it's important to be respectful. Travel with a reputable guide, support local businesses. You'll come away with a deeper understanding of South Africa's history, its people, and its indomitable spirit. Okay, let's be honest, who doesn't love a good beach vacation? And when it comes to beaches, South Africa does not disappoint. With over 2,500 kilometers of coastline, you're spoiled for choice. Let's start with the iconic Camps Bay and Clifton beaches in Cape Town. Imagine pristine white sand, turquoise waters, and majestic mountains as your backdrop. Then there's Umhlanga Rocks, just north of Durban. This place is a surfer's paradise, with consistent waves and a laid-back beach culture. But it's not just about sunbathing and swimming. South Africa's coastline is also home to an incredible array of marine life. So, pack your swimsuit, grab your sunscreen, and get ready to experience the beauty of South Africa's coastline. Alright, thrill seekers, this one's for you. If you're looking for an adrenaline rush, South Africa has got you covered. From bungee jumping to shark cage diving, this country is an adventure playground for adrenaline junkies. Let's start with the Bluekrans Bridge. It's the world's highest commercial bridge bungee jump, and just looking at it will make your palms sweat. But if you're brave enough to take the leap, you'll be rewarded with an unforgettable experience and bragging rights for life. Next up we have Gansbaai, the great white shark capital of the world. Now I know what you're thinking. Cage diving with sharks, are you crazy? And to that I say maybe a little. But there's something exhilarating about coming face to face with these majestic creatures in their natural habitat. Alright folks, after all that exploring, you're probably starving. And let me tell you, South Africa is a foodie's paradise. This is a country where culinary traditions collide, creating a melting pot of flavors that will tantalize your taste buds. Let's start with bobodi, a dish that perfectly embodies South Africa's multicultural heritage. It's a flavorful minced meat dish with a creamy egg topping, infused with spices that reflect the country's Malay influences. Then there's boerewors, a type of sausage that's a staple at any South African barbecue. And for dessert, you can't go wrong with malva pudding. But it's not just about the food, it's about the experience. South Africans love to eat and they love to share their food with others. So, there you have it folks. 12 fascinating facts about South Africa that will hopefully inspire you to add this incredible country to your travel bucket list. From its breathtaking landscapes to its vibrant cities and its resilient people, South Africa has something for everyone. It's a place that will challenge your perceptions, broaden your horizons, and leave you with memories that will last a lifetime. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning your South African adventure today.